There we go. Yeah, we're live. We are live.
Oh, well, Merry fucking Christmas.
Yeah, merry early shitty 2020 Christmas.
I know.
Bah humbug. This is really a bah humbug fucking um moment.
It sure is.
It really,
It's
really.
fun. But what better time than to talk about Christmas stuff? Because, I mean, there's nothing else to look forward to.
Yeah, we might as well talk about the good times we could have.
Right.
We could
Yeah.
definitely do that for sure. So I guess the topics, I guess, will just be random, huh? Like it'll be Christmas traditions, it'll be Christmas movies, favorite Christmas movies, what's considered a Christmas movie, or I guess what is not. Like what are some people consider Christmas movies, but others do not. That would be another one, another good one.
Don't get me going.
Because I know there's a few that people are like, it is a Christmas movie, and others are like, it's freaking not. So that'd be a good topic too. So
Absolutely. All
it's
things
not like
equal.
yeah, it's not like we can really do much during the holidays, but like, what do you plan on doing?
So, I am not going to be able to see any family this year, but I'm still going to, like, have Christmas dinner, make some Christmas cookies, not a lot, because it's just going to be the two of us. And I don't feel like this is the year to really pass out cookies, um, because people might be weird about that. So,
Yeah, that is very very true.
yeah,
Um,
like I figured I would make some and I would offer people if, hey, I've got some extra if you want, but like no pressure.
no pressure to take any of my cookies. I guess now because I know on Thanksgiving when my daughter came to visit, she bought cookies from a lady, but the lady had like video of herself baking them, like with gloves, the mask, a face shield, a hairnet. Like she was literally
Mhm.
covered up completely. So I'm assuming people asked her like, well, what are your safety precautions? And they she had a bunch of pictures and video of herself baking, like that. I guess to kind of give more people that kind of, I guess, peace of mind. I guess you could say it's crazy how what it's come to, huh?
Yeah, but it's funny because there's a lot of people that don't really care and aren't really treating the times any differently though. So you would think that there's still a huge market of people out there that could care less.
Yeah, very very true. Very 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 true.
I mean, if you can go to McDonald's or Burger King and order some fast food from a teenager, who probably hates their job.
Oh hell yeah! They're not the most cleanly. Like the hygiene is not really a big thing with some teenagers.
Right. So, I mean, how worried could you be about, I don't know, Sally making you some cookies? I
No shit.
don't know.
So then your Christmas is gonna be chill.
It's gonna be chill. We'll definitely be doing some, uh, you know, movie watching. We'll probably. Oh, you know what we did? You know what we've been doing all along. I don't know if you do this, but we always get like some sort of an advent calendar, even if it's like the really cheap one that you see at the grocery store with like the really bad chocolates in it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
We always get those. And so we actually got two this year. One has the really bad chocolates in it. Um and actually they're not even that horrible for surprisingly. And then the other one is I don't know, it was like a Hallmark one and there is nothing that you get. It's really quite dumb. I should show you it, but it kind of just looks like a Christmas card in a way, and the little pop outs, instead of like there being like a piece of candy or something behind it, it's just like a saying, and like it'll be like
Or
joy
what?
to the world. Like it's silly, but like we kind of enjoy like just having a daily uh reason to like, I don't know, open it up and see what's in there. Um,
Yeah.
but I gotta be honest, we missed several days, several times, and then had to play catch up. And we were like, how did we miss 4 days? And we had to go and open four of them, and we're sitting there just stuffing our face with the cheap chocolate.
That is funny. Dang.
Hmm.
Too damn funny. Yeah, I think this year we're also keeping it chill. It's just we're really not no family, no nothing. It's just gonna be whoever's here and I guess make something very light just for here for us to munch on. Nothing too crazy like it has been in previous years. It's gonna be super different, very, very different.
Yeah, but I don't know. Do you feel any less festive for it or no? Or yeah, you're
I
good.
never really was a big Christmas person, so I never really was one to like, oh my god, it's
Yeah.
Christmas. Woo! Like, I just kind of rolled with it. Family came together, like got together, they were here, and I just kind of just was just kind of there, just like, yeah, Christmas, whoop diddy doo, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody's annoying ass kids going, presents, and just be like, oh my god, I'm glad my kids
Right.
are.
Yeah, I don't feel like it really changed how I feel about it in a festive sense, but I because we're not seeing any family and we're not really buying anything all that exciting uh
Mhm.
for anyone, it's like that part I actually kind of think wasn't really all that bad. Like
Yeah.
I kind of enjoy not having to like kill myself to get all these presents.
Oh yeah, the presents and then the food and then everybody coming over and then then the after, cleaning up everything. It's like, oof, pain in the butt.
Yeah. But I'm still very excited about watching all of the Christmas movies and like the decorating and things like that I did.
Oh no, yeah, definitely. That is
Did
cool.
you hear that they said that
Yeah,
like
it's not more so like it's good to do that. I guess more so now the decorating because you kind of get to occupy your mind doing something.
yeah, right.
Being
It
like,
gives
like,
you
oh my
like
god, lockdown 2020, I'm not gonna do anything.
yeah. Right. I think it was like good for the spirit to do something. Like if you're feeling kind of down, like
Yeah,
putting up a Christmas tree might have been at least a little bit of something to look forward to.
yeah, no shit. I need to buy a new one actually because I used to have I had a black Christmas tree, but I've had it for years and years and years, and yeah, I think it already kind of rest in peace, Black Christmas tree. Like I need to get a new one because this one it kind of broke and all the branches are all like just yeah, they're done.
You should definitely buy it after Christmas.
Oh no, I think I am. I think I'm probably gonna hit up Amazon and see what they have because I know that's when all that stuff usually goes on sale big time.
Well, I know Walmart had black Christmas trees. I saw one.
Really?
Yeah.
Walmart?
They actually had one on display because I told my girlfriend about it last year because she was looking for one. And she ended up ordering one online, not knowing that Walmart actually did carry it. And then this year I was walking through and I saw it again and I thought of her. But yeah, no, they do have it.
That is cool. I did not know. I guess Walmart's kind of stepping up their game here. Jeez.
But well, I mean, I don't know what the stock looks like, but I can tell you like they always go to like 50%,
Yeah,
after.
yeah. They do. I know they go 50. I think I've even seen them sometimes go to like 60, 65% off. So that's pretty badass.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like if it's on sale though afterwards and you see it, like you cannot wait on it.
Oh, hell no. I'm going to jump on it and get it and at least
Yeah.
have it for next year.
Yeah, hopefully they'll have a black one left for you.
No shit. So, hey, I have a question. Do you like those Christmas fruitcakes and shit?
Hell no. I don't understand why
This
people eat those.
Me neither. Like, I've never met a person that's like, oh, I love
Oh,
fruitcake.
I have. My mother. She's
Another
so
like, damn. No, everybody over here I've known like can't stand them. And I tried it once because there's always that one moron in the family that buys a motherfucking fruitcake and hates it. And they're like, "Oh, there's the fruitcake." And you just look at him like, "Are you retarded? Like, why? No one's gonna
Have
eat."
you have you ever tasted that fruit?
I
Just like
have,
on its own?
like, cause one time I got curious and I was like, let me try it. Now I spit that shit out
It's
right.
disgusting.
Could not. I was like, I spit it out. I was like, dude, this is the grossest thing ever.
It looks like candy, but then it tastes like, I don't know, bitter and salty or something weird.
Yeah,
I don't
it's weird. It is so weird. I could never. I just don't get it. I really do not get it.
I don't either. Oh, what do we got going? We have
Huh?
my feedback. I was like, oh, let me go look at YouTube. I want to see like, if there's anybody in the chat. And I saw it said
Yeah.
Willow was in there, and I was like, oh, feedback.
Yep. Willow Spiritual Haven. Hello, hello. It is going to be weird. Yep, I agree. How about those chocolate covered cherries? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, okay. Some of those are good. Some of them are gross.
I think I've only had the gross ones because I can't remember. I can't remember the name of the brand. They have them at like at a Walgreens.
I think you're talking about the Queen Anne because that's what they always have.
Which one?
I think it's called Queen Anne.
Maybe I don't
It-
know, but I know
It's
the
like a
one.
red box, and it's
The
in
one
cherry cordials.
oh shit! Because I know the
And
ones that I have. They have like this. It's like the cherry, obviously, but then it has like this white kind of like I don't know,
Mhm.
kind of with the chocolate, and oh, that shit's nasty.
How about some rum balls?
I've never had rum balls actually. Never had
I've
them.
had rum balls, but some of them are so strong and potent. It's like difficult to,
To get through it.
yeah, because it's like, like if they make them like with like 151 or something, it's like, whoa,
151 is nasty,
yeah.
man. Like when I would work behind the bar, whenever the chicks there wanted to get me drunk, they'd be like, "I'll buy you a shot." I'd be like, "Can I pick?" Well, we like 151. I'm like, "No, you don't. You just want to get me all shit faced."
They just wanted to get in your panties.
Exactly. I'm like,
Hussies.
I wasn't born yesterday. I know what you're trying to do.
I don't even know this, but you got me thinking about like the weird side of the Christmas stuff. Like I don't believe I know the answer to this. Maybe I forgot it, but like when and why did we start bringing trees inside of the house?
Huh? I don't know.
I mean, if you think about it, like yeah, sure, it's normal to us, but like, if you are the person that celebrates Christmas and does all that, it's like you don't really think about it. But why?
That's actually a good. That's a good question. You really don't think about it, huh?
Yeah,
That is interesting.
I'm like I'm not sure why that. And I mean, ultimately, don't you kind of think like the idea of cutting down a tree to bring it in your house to decorate it and throw it away is kind of like,
Yeah, that's just odd, huh? If you really think about it, it is odd. Like, oh, I'm gonna cut down a tree, decorate it, and throw some motherfucking presents down there and see what happens.
yeah. I mean, I suppose it's not much different than buying some fresh florals and putting them in a vase just for
True.
decoration and chucking them. But it's, I don't know.
So I use the almighty Google it, and
Yes,
according to Google it, it is. Ah, damn you, ad! You just ruined it. Okay, here we go.
bad.
Trees go back to the symbolic use of evergreens in ancient Egypt and Rome. Uh, It was a German tradition of candlelit Christmas trees brought to America in the 1800s. This
Okay.
okay. No one cares about Rockefeller Center. Rockefellers are shady. Christianity. Obviously, it's always before Christianity. Uh, it doesn't really give you a damn real good reason. Plants and trees remain green all year and had special meaning for people in the winter, just as people today decorate their homes during the festive season with pine, spruce, and fir trees. Ancient peoples hung evergreen over their doors and windows. In many countries, it was believed that evergreens would keep away witches, ghosts, evil spirits, and illnesses. Oh, so that's why they did it. That's kind of cool, though, if you really think about it. It's
Well, I'm
crazy.
gonna keep that shit up all year because coronavirus.
Yeah, coronavirus. I wonder if it'll keep away the coronavirus and the new mutated virus, COVID-20 or some shit.
Oh my gosh.
It's kind of crazy though how that history kind of gets uh, lost. About they
Yeah.
would have to keep away evil spirits and this and witches and whatever. Like, see, like that's not in any Christmas book I've ever read.
Yeah, and kind of like, the reason you celebrate Christmas per se, how it's changed drastically. And we know like a lot of that is really just marketing.
Yeah,
Um,
but
it's a
yeah, they got a more.
business.
Yeah, I get you. What are rubbles? I think Bestie meant rum. What was it? Rum.
Oh, rum balls. So rum balls, they're like a cookie, but they soak them in rum.
So it's loaded with liquor.
Yeah, some people really love those at the holiday party.
Yeah, people like to get shit faced on Christmas.
Yeah, and when I'm talking about rum balls, I've got, marbles in my mouth. Can't get the maybe I had a couple too many rum balls before I came on. Yeah.
Right? No shit. I wonder how many of those it takes you to get like drunk.
Well, it depends on who made them.
Yeah, that's true. That is. How about eggnog? Like regular traditional eggnog, or like the traditional eggnog with like liquor in it,
I love eggnog. To be honest, I don't think I've ever had eggnog that actually was with liquor.
with alcohol. I think I've
Yeah,
had it once. It's definitely an acquired taste. Like, but I can see what people mean that after you have a couple of those and once you get like drunk, you just kind of down them like anything. But then I've always heard too that if you drink too much of it, then the whole hangover and the whole after effect of it is like the worst ever because all you have in your mouth is that eggnoggy taste. That's gross.
well, yeah, like it's kind of like I feel like getting drunk on like White Russians. It's just a bad idea. Ugh.
Oh hell yeah,
Like
hell
dairy?
yeah, I
Nah,
agree.
no, no bueno.
Yeah, yeah. No, I
Um,
mean I usually go for the traditional non-alcoholic eggnog for sure.
yeah. Did you try the soy version, or the almond milk ones that I was telling you about?
Actually, I did not find them. I've gone to the grocery store twice here, and I did not find them. They do not have them.
Mm.
Just have our the HEB brand eggnogs that they sell. They didn't have any other uh, brand of that, and I was like, damn. I go, jeez, just said they're selling their own brand.
Well, I will tell you the Califia one, which I believe Target sells. So if you want to go to Target and
Oh,
get it,
I gotta hit up Target.
that's the one that in the reviews, somebody said they were mad because they were like, I don't understand. This doesn't taste like eggnog at all. It tastes like bubblegum. And then I was like, excuse me, what? Where do you get bubblegum and eggnog? Well, then I had to like drink it because I was like, I need to know. I need to know if this tastes like eggnog or bubblegum. And would you believe it does bizarrely taste like bubblegum?
That's kind of weird, huh? I mean, you don't expect that with eggnog for it to taste like gum.
Nah, nah. But I mean, I'm sure a lot of it has to do with the fact that it's almond milk. It's not real in any way, shape, or form.
That's true. It's
So,
like dude, you don't want to taste it like that because you're drinking something somewhat healthy. Then go back to the regular shit.
yeah.
For real.
I often wonder if between like candles, drinks, and all these things that are like unique flavorings that were not actually natural because of however they manufactured it, if a lot of that is just heavily perfumed to make you believe that that is the flavor.
That's true. I mean, I would believe that they do that. I really would believe it. For real.
I wonder, because you ever notice too that like some things can go if they just change the label, it could go a different direction.
Oh, hell yeah. Big time. Big time.
hmm You're like, well, it said vanilla, but now this week it says sugar cookie, and it does smell the same. I'm like, well,
That is true. It really, really does.
mhm.
Some weird stuff, man. Weird
Now
stuff.
what about the pickle thing? Have you ever participated in the pickle thing for Christmas? And do you know anything like about the
The,
origin of that?
the pickle thing, like what is no, I don't think I've ever had any pickle anything for Christmas.
Yeah, a few. It's minor, but like, and I only know a little bit. A few years back, my grandmother started doing this thing with a pickle ornament where she would hang the pickle ornament in the tree somewhere, and because it's green, it's a little bit harder to find that ornament.
Hmm.
And she claims that like whoever finds it, you know, gets a present. Now I've never found it. I've never really like tried to find it anyways, but yeah, she always hangs it and then plays this whole game where it's like, well, I'm not going to tell anybody that it's there, but if they do find it and they say something, then I'll give them a present.
Oh.
But I don't know where that came from. And I know she didn't like think it up because it was just something I think that was probably written on the little tag for the ornament that she found in a store.
Oh, really? Huh.
But
Wow.
this had to have come from somewhere. I'm like, who is hiding a pickle in a tree? And
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
yeah, I didn't. It's not a thing that our family knew of or participated in like all along. It was not like tradition for us. So yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
Let's see, the pickle in a mother effing tree. Lesser known Christmas tradition to some Americans. An ex Christmas tree decoration in the shape of a pickle is hidden on the Christmas tree, with the finder receiving either a reward or a good fortune for the next year. Shit, I better get a reward if I find it. There are a number of different origin stories attributed to the tradition, including, uh, well, supposedly that it originated in Germany. Why does everything originate there? This theory has been discounted, and is now thought to be a German American tradition created in the late 19th century. Huh,
Okay.
interesting. But I see, who the hell would think of that? Hey, let's put a damn pickle ornament on here, and whoever finds it is gonna get good luck next year. It's like what?
Yeah, some guy is laying in his grave, shaking his fist, like, I came up with that. I should be rich.
Right.
I
No.
should be famous. I should go down in history, you know?
Oh, Berrien Springs, Michigan, billed itself as the Christmas pickle capital of the world. They held a pickle parade from 1992 to 2003.
Okay.
What the hell? Can you imagine that? A pickle parade? Oh, God.
I mean, it sounds like they had a good run, but not really.
Exactly. I mean, for it to end, it was kind of like
Like
people just were like,
9 years.
why are we doing this? And why are we dressing up as pickles?
Like 9, 10, what is it, 11 years, whatever. Yeah, it wasn't that long.
Mm-mm. That is too damn.
Hmm. Yeah, so the pickle thing, I don't get. I suppose that's kind of like hiding eggs at Easter time, maybe. I don't know.
I guess so. I mean, it
What
seems like
about you know anybody? I don't, but do you know anybody that does that orange thing in the stockings?
orange.
They put like I think they put oranges in their stockings. I think that like instead of getting which maybe that was like the origin of, say, stocking stuffers. But originally, I think it might have been oranges or something along those lines. But I don't know
It's
the history there.
I've never heard of that one
I know,
either.
right? Because
But
somebody brought it up, and I was like, it was like a few years back, talking conversation must have been about stocking stuffers, and they said something about getting oranges, and I'm like, what? Who?
that is like there's a lot of Christmas traditions. I guess a lot of these maybe just slowly kind of just started fading away. Let's see. Why do people put oranges? So one explanation of this tradition sketches back hundreds of years to Saint Nicholas, who was born in what now present day Turkey. He inherited a large sum of money, but devoted his life to helping others and eventually became a bishop. According to the story, Saint Nicholas learned of a poor man who wasn't able to find suitors for his three daughters because he didn't have any money. St. Nicholas traveled to the house, tossed 3 sacks of gold down the chimney for each of his daughters. The gold happened to land in each of the girls' stockings, which were hanging by the fire to dry. The oranges we receive today are a symbol of that gold that was left in the stockings. Oh,
No, I'm sorry. If you're gonna give me an orange and say, well, that's gold, I'm gonna be a little upset.
yeah, I'd be like, no, bro, I want the gold. Come on. You can keep your oranges. I want
These
gold.
parents been struggling ever since day one. They were like, we don't have gold. We can't hang with him. We Here's an orange. Here's an orange, Billy. You get an orange.
Yeah, no.
They're like the buddy sneakers, you know.
Uh
So you can't have Adidas or Nike. You get buddies.
huh. Right. Dang. Dang. So do you like candy canes?
Some of them.
Yeah, like do you like the traditional ones, or do you like the flavored ones? You know how they have like flavored ones that taste like that are like Skittle flavored or like Starburst flavored.
So I do love the flavored ones, like, the fun flavors more so than a traditional one. But I will say, if I'm going to have a regular candy cane, I prefer the mini ones because a big one is just like the normal size candy cane is just too much, in my opinion.
Yeah, I do like the mini ones also. I agree. The mini ones are good. The
Yeah,
too. Yeah.
yeah. I'll take those all day long. Like, yep,
How's yeah. Those are
can't
good.
go wrong with that.
Those are
But
good.
yeah, those flavored ones, those are pretty fun.
You know what? I haven't even bought any for this year. Like I haven't bought any like candy canes or like Christmas like snacks or anything to munch on. Haven't bought anything. That's weird. Usually by now I have like a bunch or at least a decent amount of that stuff.
Yeah, I didn't either because I've been trying to watch the figure.
Yeah,
No, I did get some for the nephews though. I got them candy, but
that's cool. That's cool.
I mean, I feel like when I was a kid, I was always excited to get Christmas candy. So,
Yeah, I know in my stocking when I was a kid, like yeah, I would have like little random like mini toys or whatever, but
yeah,
I'd always have like a bunch of like candies and different like little things.
I was always excited to get like Rolos. Yum.
Oh, those are good.
Those are
Yeah,
my
I haven't had
jam.
them in a while actually. It's been a while since I've had Rolos.
Hmm.
Damn, those are good. Good.
Especially when they're fresh.
Oh yeah, when they're not fresh, it's kind of like you get not fresh. Put it that way.
Yep. You like eat it anyways though, but you're like,
uh, Screw it. I don't want to throw them away. And go
yeah, exactly. And
That's
like,
too.
what else is weird though for like Christmas stuff? Like,
Huh.
I mean, the idea of Santa is kind of weird.
It is. It is. I mean, he was a dude. They just kind of made it into this whole elaborate thing that he travels around the world and he puts gifts down. I mean, you kind of really think about it. It kind of sucks in a way because once your child finds out that it's BS, some kids I've known to react like, I don't care. As long as I don't care who's getting me something, as long as I get something.
Right.
Some kids, when they find out, like they're devastated. Like they're like heartbroken. They're crying. They're freaking out. Like, how can that be true? La 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 la. So it's kind of cruel in a way that you would make him believe in something like that. You know? I don't know. It's just kind of odd.
Yeah. Do you ever think like, as a parent, since you have kids, were you ever just like, man, should we tell them from the gate or
You know
let
what?
them find out?
I never actually told them like, hey, you guys are old enough. Like, there is no Santa. Um, in the beginning, yeah, of course, when they were like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years old, like they believed in it. But I think
Mhm.
got older with school, like, some other kids already knew it was a BS. So when they would say like, "Oh yeah, your parents are Santa," and luckily my kids never flipped out to it. They'd be like, "Ah, oh my god." They would just be like, "Oh, dad, like you're Santa, right?" And I'm like, "Who told you that?" "Oh, at school." I'm like, "Oh, well, yeah." They're like, "Well, we don't care as long as we get gifts." So,
I
so
remember when I found out. Do you?
I do. Actually, the reason I found out was because my brother went through my mom's closet and he found all the gifts hidden there. And my brother told me, and I was kind of like, oh, okay, well, I mean, as long as we get gifts. But my brother reacted the opposite. He was like fucking throwing a fit. I remember he was like knocking shit over in his room. He's like, "You're liars, you're liars." And I was just like, oh. I was like, as long as we get gifts, who cares? But he reacted the complete opposite way that I did.
I remember being on the school bus and hearing kids talking about how Santa wasn't real, and I remember coming home and saying to my mom, like I didn't say anything. Like when I was on the bus, I was just that kid that was like I was listening and I was like, "What?" But like I wasn't about to say anything.
You're just like, holy
I'm
smoke.
like, what do you mean? Oh no. So then I get home and I tell my mom, I'm like, I know now Santa's not real. And my mom was like, "What? No, what do you mean? Like, no, he's real." And she like made it go on a little longer by telling me some story about how Santa's real, but like we still have to pay him. She convinced me that she had to pay Santa for all the gifts.
What? How in
She
the hell did
stretched
she
it a
come up
little
with that?
longer.
How in
I
the
don't even
hell?
know. But
Like, how does
then
that come to your mind? Like, well, he is real, but I gotta give him my credit card information.
right? Yeah. She gave me some bullshit line like that and I was like, "What?" Yeah. So she stretched it a little longer and then get this. I wrapped all my own presents.
Oh,
But like I didn't know. This is how twisted she was. She would tell me they were for my cousin.
no. So you got,
Oh,
but when you would open them, though, wouldn't you be like, wait a second?
yes, I did. But here, like when I was wrapping them, I would be upset kind of because like I would be like, oh, I wanted one of these. And she would be like, that's for your cousin. And I would be like, so not only would I be upset while I'm wrapping these presents, but then later it was like, I wrapped this shit. This is fucked
That
up.
sucks. That really does suck, dude.
Yeah. There's not, now you know what's wrong with me.
Oh man, that
hmm
one.
Yeah.
That is a tough one right there.
I'm like, how you gonna you lied to me about Santa, then you spread it a little longer, made me a fool over my presents too. Oh my god.
Jeez.
She used me. Yep.
Yep. I would have never thought to be like, here, this is for your cousins. You're gonna wrap all these presents and then you reopen them on Christmas.
hmm I was bamboozled. Yep, just
Sneaky,
messed up.
sneaky.
And even when I thought I got smarter and I'd call her on it, she'd be like so convincing. Nope, no, that's not for you.
That
Oh yeah.
is too
I'm like, she's the devil.
funny.
I mean, I
uh,
liked wrapping presents as a kid. Like, I enjoyed that. I don't know if that was ever your thing, but I totally was that person that wanted to just wrap everyone's gifts. And then I wanted to work in the mall as the person wrapping presents.
no way.
So,
I'm
you used to be
horrible
able
at
to go
rapping.
in the mall and be like, here's all my gifts I just bought. Can you please wrap them? And then
I
you
hate,
could just
I
like
hate
offer
rapping.
them the donation or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah,
actually did get to do that one
never
year.
rap.
That was cool.
Yeah, I could never wrap gifts like. Yeah, like put it this way, like you could tell which ones I wrap. They'd be like, God, those are horrible. I go, yeah, I wrapped those. I just can't rap.
I do that sometimes now because I don't always enjoy it now.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get you. What happened, Braxis? He says, I've done the same thing to the boys, make them wrap their own gifts.
That is dirty.
You're the devil.
The devil. You must know my mom. How rude.
Probably because Jesus. I mean I couldn't do that with my kids. I remember I would go to my mom's house and take all the gifts there, and then my mom and I would wrap them all, and then the kids would stay with my ex at the time. That way they wouldn't see, and I'd hide the gifts here, and then I would tell my mom like the night before I would get a few gifts from here, take them over there, then the rest I would leave here at her house because we would open gifts where I lived at the time, and then we would come to my mom's and open up the rest there on top of whatever gifts they would buy them.
I'm sorry. I got distracted by Brock's comment. It
Yeah, he's
is
like, then on
Luna.
Christmas, I told them I was taking them back to the store on the 26th of December. Why?
Isn't he mean? Oh my goodness.
I don't. I don't understand.
He's
Uh,
like, ha, just kidding. Now give it back to me.
So he's the Grinch. He is Ebenezer Scrooge. He is all those villains of Christmas.
Aw.
But then he's probably the guy that if you don't get him a present, he's like, "Why didn't anybody get me a present?" Damn funny.
What about Christmas food? Like so you were saying about that fruitcake. I have another one like that I don't understand. Have you seen those I think it's called panettone? I don't know if that is also a fruitcake, but they're like big. I
I
don't think it's a fruitcake. There's like usually in the store there will be like end caps with, displays of them, and they're like a yellow gold colored box, and
huh,
it's some kind of a cake. I don't know what the heck it is, but
like a
it's
pound cake maybe or no?
I don't know because I never ate one personally. It just
I
looks
don't.
like
I don't think I've ever seen those here.
you know what I consider them? I think they're the candy corn Christmas
Oh,
because I've seen displays and displays and displays of them all over every store here. It could be a grocery store, it could be Christmas tree shop, it could be TJ Maxx, Marshalls, you name it. These cakes are everywhere. However, I've never seen a person have one in real life.
they probably taste like shit.
I think so. I don't know. I think it's like Panettone.
I don't know. I don't,
Penne.
then again, if somebody were to be like, "Hey, I got this little mini cake at Marshalls," I'd be like, no." Like I wouldn't eat it. I'd be like,
Well, and it's like it comes in a box and then that's like wrapped in like a wrapper. I don't know how to explain it. Like this would be one you'd have to Google for sure. Um,
"What is it
but
called?"
like it's like okay, I think it's Panettone. Like almost like the paint, but there's like two T's. So it's like PANETTONE.
Yeah, I found it. That is a
Did
weird looking. It's an Italian type of bread, originally from Milan, usually prepared
you?
and enjoyed for Christmas and New Year in Western, Southern, and Southeastern Europe, as well as Latin America. Lies, because I've never seen that.
Wow.
Australia and the United States and Canada.
I've never had one,
Not here.
and I don't
Like,
know anyone that's ever had one.
yeah, I've never seen that down here anywhere at any of the grocery stores, or even when I've gone to Marshalls or TJ Maxx. I've never
Ooh.
this bread here.
I always see these big elaborate displays of them, and I'm like, and it's actually a joke between my mom and I now, like, because for years we've seen this out, and we always laugh because we're like, who the fuck eats those? I've never,
I
and
mean, I'm
we
not
are
gonna lie, it does not look good.
not, and then I'll like, I always take a picture if I see them, and I always see them at the store, and I'll take a picture and I'll send it to her, and I'm like, sure you don't want me to pick you up one? No, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is the same stock from 5 years ago because nobody's buying it.
I know. It's like why keep restocking if no one buys it? Abraxas says, "I don't want gifts." Bah humbug. Ugh.
Ooh.
But when the kids were growing up, I made them give $1 to the bell ringers. Well, of course, man. I mean, I would do this. I still do the same thing to this day. If I see a bell ringer, like whatever I got, I give them. Can be a
You know what I hate? The bell ringers should really have like a credit card machine because I
computer
never
for
have
real.
cash anymore.
You know what? I would think they would have gone with the times a bit here. If they would have, it's because like, no, I only have card. Not a problem. Boom, credit card machine. You know,
Right?
that would shut people up right there. And that's like, what excuse would they give? I have no money on my card, but you're going to the Walmart. You're gonna buy something, so you got money.
Exactly.
That is too funny.
Yeah, they need something because like I never bring cash with me anywhere.
Yeah, no, me neither. I don't care. I haven't really. It's rare that I carry cash. It's like rare, rare, rare. Abraxas doesn't see them anymore. Really, dude? Well, they're everywhere over here.
Yeah, they're still everywhere here too, I feel.
They're everywhere. Um, yep.
Hmm. What about the
I mean, like,
movies?
the movies. Uh, well, I like watching the horror like Christmas movies. Those are cool. Like Silent Night, Deadly Night, or like Christmas Evil, Krampus. You know, that's a classic. Can't go wrong with Krampus. Uh,
I have only seen part of Krampus. I've never made it all the way through it.
it's
I
not
don't know why. I just know I like got partway through. I don't know if something came up or what, but I have not revisited it.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's not a bad one. Like I know Gremlins is another one. It's
I
pretty cool.
love Gremlins,
Time.
but not the sequels.
No, no, the sequel. No, I prefer the original.
Yeah.
Um, I really hope they keep the new one they're gonna do. That they kind of go back to the OG version. You know?
Yeah, weren't you saying they're gonna still have like the puppets?
Yeah, that's what the director said. He's really not gonna push any CGI or anything. He wants to keep it the way it is, and that's smart because I'm pretty
I
sure
love that.
CGI people will lose their shit. You know, if they went all computerized. Do you consider Batman Returns a Christmas movie?
Batman Returns?
It's the one
No.
with Michael Keaton, Danny
Yeah, no,
DeVito.
I know. No,
No, you don't think
I don't. Well, you know,
it's
I
during
can I
Christmas
can see why
time?
people would.
True. How about Die Hard?
No, it's never gonna be. My husband will tell you it is all day long.
Yeah, because a lot of people do believe that it is a Christmas movie because it happens during what is it, a Christmas Eve party, right? Something like that. Or Christmas Day. I don't know, but it's a Christmas party. They're like everybody said, but it's a Christmas movie. I'm like, I guess. What other movie is considered like it falls within that realm of like Batman Returns and Die Hard, where people are like, it is, no, it's not, it is.
Oh, there's a whole list of those online. I was going through those with my husband the other night. I'm trying to remember what was on there. I mean, Gremlins is one where he tried to say to me, "Oh, well, what about Gremlins?" And I'm like, Gremlins is absolutely a Christmas movie.
Oh, I agree, I agree, I agree that it is a Christmas movie for sure.
But and he tried to argue it with me, and I was like, "Hi, I mean, Mogwai, right? Like, he was a Christmas present. Like, it doesn't get any, and it's all based around Christmas, and there's the decorations everywhere. You've got the snowman that was broken. Like, it's all
Yeah.
Christmas. Where, like, I feel like, coming from someone who's gonna argue that Die Hard is a Christmas movie, like, you can't come for Gremlins like that. No.
That is true. Um, what's it called? The one with the Christmas Vacation. No, is it Christmas Vacation? National Lampoon. It's with Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
That one is awesome, dude. That one is like a must. I love watching that movie. Uh,
Yes. Classic.
it's hilarious. It's just so damn funny.
You
Best thing
know, I know it's
movie.
unrelated, but every time I think of Chevy Chase, every time, hands down, I always immediately go to Funny Farm because that'll always be like my favorite Chevy Chase movie. So for some
Yeah.
reason, whenever people bring up like National Lampoons, I'm always like, I don't care, Funny Farm first. I'm just
so
weird like that though.
so someone here put a statement as to why Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Ooh, okay, okay.
Die Hard is absolutely a Christmas movie. Like many great Christmas movies, it's about overcoming obstacles so they can spend Christmas with their loved ones. John's obstacles just happen to be heavy armed German. The action starts with a Christmas Eve party at Nakatomi Plaza, where McLean has unfortunately hung up his stockings and shoes by the chimney with care. It's going to be a rough night for his feet. He leaves a gift for the evil Hans Gruber as well, a deceased cohort in a Santa hat with a shirt reading, "Now I have a machine gun, ho, ho, ho." It's a blow to the terrorists and also a reminder that you should always make a Christmas list if you don't want to be unpleasantly surprised by your presents. And the final explosion of shredded paper falling like snowflakes means the filmmakers are totally justified in closing with "Let It Snow." That's his take on as to why it is a Christmas movie. And it's funny.
Mm.
Edward Scissorhands. Huh.
Yeah, so I did see that was on there, and I was like, I never considered it a Christmas movie, but I
Me neither. Like I never would have put Edward Scissorhands as um, a holiday movie, but here they're saying that a big part of many people's Christmas is trying to fit in with a family, even though you feel like you're an awkward monster. Edward gets chased out of town by angry villagers like Frankenstein, but his fight from the materialistic townspeople to the top of his mountain is also like the Grinch's journey in reverse. Also, dude is literally trimming trees for half this movie. Jesus, that is too funny.
how do you feel about Peanut?
Peanuts?
Yeah.
Well, I know they have like a don't they have like a Christmas special? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what? I haven't seen anything Peanuts since I was a kid. It's been a long, long time since I've seen anything from them. I knew they had. I know they do have that Christmas special, but I can't really remember it.
I am one of those where if it's on, like whatever, like I don't care if it's on in the background and whatever. but I will never put it on, and I don't really, I don't really care for it, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's like way too adult, like in the I I don't know what it is, but I think it's just like the whole thing is has always been so adult like, other than the fact that it is a cartoon, that I never was like into it. And Joe, my husband, he says the same thing. Like he never really cared for it because it was like it seemed to be geared towards adults more so than kids.
Yeah, true, true. Yeah, I could totally see that for sure. Totally.
Like the therapist and all that stuff. And
Yeah, that's true. It really did have a lot of adult-like things that really kids, I don't
the
think you'll
conversation is very much
under. Yeah, you
older.
wouldn't understand. Like, why? What is that? Why is that? I could
But I
definitely.
love the claymation one. Um, but I don't know if you've like sat down and actually watched all those claymations. Like
I don't think I've seen anything claymation. Well, aside from like Nightmare Before Christmas, is that kind of claymation? I guess you could say.
like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer,
Oh, those old school ones. Yes.
Frosty, all
Yeah,
those.
I remember when I was a kid, I would watch those, like the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the Little Drummer Boy, like those kind of old school classic ones.
Yeah. Have you ever noticed that there's more to it than like just the two they're always playing? But
What?
like, you know, because there's like you said, like there's like the Little Drummer Boy, whatever. There's like a whole bunch of them.
Uh
It's like
huh.
a good handful. Um, and if you have like the box set and you try to watch them all, I we tried to watch them all last year. We were like, yeah, let's sit down and watch all these claymations. And we were like, I think there's a reason they don't play them on TV anymore. Most of them are bad.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I guess because it's crazy how different the times are, then to now. But I heard now that supposedly that this year they're gonna play them on, I don't know if it was NBC or, and it's like the first time they've aired them in I don't know how many years.
Well, I really think they're artistically very, very good. I like them that way. But just some of them were like just hard to get through, like watching them. But the ones that they always would play on TV, like the Rudolph and Frosty, that kind of thing, was always fun.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
those two are the more common ones, I guess. The Rudolph and the Frosty one for sure.
wait, or well, Frosty was the cartoon one, right? Then
Yeah,
um, Rudolph and hmm,
wasn't it like
the-
the Baby New Year one?
yeah, that was like one of the bad. That was one of the ones that I think was kind of bad.
Yeah, I
Like
wasn't
to try to watch.
like the Heat Miser and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that
The
one was
Heat
actually
Miser.
I do like that one.
That one, and what was it? Uh, the Bumbles Bounce one. That one's Rudolph, right?
I think so. Yeah.
I always forget. Like I get them kind of mixed up. Um, which one's the one with the actual Santa Claus? Is it just called Santa Claus?
I can't remember. It wasn't it. I know there was one also called The Year Without a Santa Claus, or something like that.
Maybe that's the one.
I remember there was that one, and I think there was one too, where they showed how Santa started. I just don't remember the names of those.
Yeah, I always forget too. So some of those are cute, and then some of the other ones are like, eh. Oh, I
Yeah.
don't like that Herbie Dentist dude. He's annoying.
Oh, the Herbie the.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that. I always be like, shut up.
exactly.
Funny.
Hmm.
What about Trading Places? Did you ever watch that one?
Yes, but it's been a really long time. I don't remember a lot from it, but I know Joe loves that.
Yeah, with Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd and all that. And that one I think for sure is a Christmas movie. Definitely.
Oh yeah, but Home Alone and Home
Oh,
Alone 2, but not the third one.
I never really liked the third one.
I don't even think I even gave the third one a chance. I don't even think I watched it because it's not Macaulay.
Yeah, I agree.
But both 1 and 2 are great.
Oh yeah, classics,
Yeah,
timeless classics.
yeah, love those. Um,
So, do you think Rocky Four is considered a Christmas movie? It's the one where he fights the Russian.
I don't know. For me, no.
Because they're saying it is because it happens between like Christmas, and he goes to Russia and there's Christmas trees and the snow, and he has the fight on Christmas Day, and I'm like, I never really saw it as a Christmas movie, to be honest.
I mean, then is Harry Potter a Christmas movie?
Ah, that's a good one. Or The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Remember that
I
one?
love that movie.
Like, would that be considered a Christmas movie? Because there is snow, there is Christmas trees. Didn't it happen around the holidays too, or something?
Yeah, I just watched that the other night, and I don't know if I would consider it a Christmas movie, but I absolutely watched it. Oh,
Yeah,
I don't
that's a
know.
good one too. That's a good one.
I love
Uh,
that.
how about the original, the OG Lethal Weapon?
Oh,
Because I mean,
why
it
not? Why
did
not?
happen during Christmas. A lot of scenes, the opening scene was where he was in a Christmas tree lot, you
Why
know.
not?
So I guess you kind of could qualify that as a Christmas movie.
I would consider that a Christmas movie before Die Hard.
That is too funny.
I'm trying to think like what else is well, what are like some of your like traditional Christmas movies that you're like, oh, I gotta watch that, or do you have any like say besides your typical horror Christmas movies?
Well, I noticed that I do watch a lot, like the Home Alones for sure. The first two at least. For some reason, I've the last couple of years I've watched The Shining also, like around December time.
Oh, ooh, good one. I should talk to
You know?
Bobby about that. Hmm.
The Shining was I've noticed I'd be like, hey, it was, and I mean, I guess it is considered a Christmas movie, I would say, in a way. Um, so that one for sure. Black Christmas is a must. The one from the '70s, the original. That one is just like I have to watch that during December. Um, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. My
Ooh, I know my
daughter,
top.
huh?
I know my like top. I would say probably the Christmas movie I watch the most around Christmas is the Santa Claus. Uh 1, 2, and 3. But mostly 1 and 2
Who comes out in that one?
with Tim Allen.
Oh my God, dude! I haven't seen those in so. I used to watch that one a lot back in the day.
I it never gets old for me. I don't know. I love I love.
He did a good job with that, you know.
And I love when the reindeer farts gets me every time I crack up.
That is a good one. Well, what did you ever do? You watch Elf, the one with Will Ferrell at all?
I hate him. I don't hate him. I take it back. I dislike no, I don't like Elf at all. I'm probably like that one person that doesn't.
I'm kind of with you on it because I
Really?
saw it once and I was
I'm like,
kind of like,
really?
okay, it had its moments where I laughed and I was like, it's not bad. But then I remember as time passed, I was like, oh, let me see it again. And I didn't finish it. I'd be like, oh, this is like one of those movies you see once and maybe that's it. Or if you see it again, like literally years have to pass to where you really don't remember much of it.
I feel like so many people are in love with that movie and they consider it like a
Oh,
classic.
no, yeah, so many people do love that movie. They're like, oh my God, Elf, Elf, Elf. Like, I'm just like, really? I'm like, it's okay, but it's not like something that I have to see during the holidays.
I think a lot of it for me has to do with Will Ferrell. I like Will Ferrell in a supporting role much more than as the main
Oh,
actor in anything.
I agree. I agree. The two that I do have to watch because I would watch them a lot as a kid is Scrooge. Do you remember that one with Bill Murray?
Oh my God, yes. So that's
Yeah,
I forgot. That's one of my favorites too.
yeah, that one is like a must because I just think
Absolutely.
he did a really good job. That whole movie is just perfect. I think. Uh,
Yeah, it's so good. It never gets old. That one's so great. And
yeah, that one,
honestly, that is that story, right? It's my would be my favorite, probably my top one or two favorite Christmas stories in general. So like any one of those movies, I would watch. Like anything Scrooge, I'm all about.
yeah, no, yeah, I agree. That one is a good one. And another one that I would watch a lot back in the day, and then I remember when my daughter and son were growing up, they also watched it all the time during the holidays. Was the Muppet Christmas Carol? Did you ever see that one?
Yes. And did you see
Yeah.
the Jim Carrey Scrooge? That one's really good too.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that one is good also. Yep, yep, yep. That
Or
one.
is that one the other
No, I think he did do an animated version of a Christmas Carol.
it's a Christmas Carol, right? Though, but that's I think that's what they call the one that Jim Carrey's in.
Yeah. No, yeah, that one is also really good.
That
That
was really good that he did. Yeah, I like that one a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones. Like a lot of good ones.
And I always, always, always love the Nutcracker.
You know what? I haven't seen that one in so long. I don't know if you remember this, Bestie, because this is going back fucking like years. I think it starred Keanu Reeves before he was Keanu. Babes in Toyland. Do you remember that one?
Mm. I've actually been meaning to watch that on. I think it's on Disney. Is it on Disney Plus right now or
It
whatever?
is. Okay, you
Um,
need to
I
see it
I
because
don't remember it, but I do remember it. If that makes sense, I do and I
yeah,
don't. It's been
oh,
so long, I forget.
makes total sense. But it's freaky as fuck. Like it is freaky. Like you're just kind of like, whoa, how did this not terrify me as a kid? You'll see what I mean when you rewatch it because I rewatched it and I was like, holy shit. Like,
Yeah, I got it. That's on my to watch list this month for sure.
yeah, no, you have to watch it. Have to. Um,
Did you see the
Disney
the
Plus?
that new one?
Which one?
Shoot. It's like it's like Nutcracker, and then I think there's like I don't know something else in the title, but I don't know who the lead actress was. But Morgan Freeman was in it.
Oh shit, I don't know which one it is.
So that is on Disney Plus as well.
Also, Babes in Toyland is on Disney Plus.
Yeah. So yeah, check out the Nutcracker one and um
And it has Morgan Freeman in it.
yeah. Morgan Freeman is in it. It's a different spin on the Nutcracker, the original story.
Oh,
Keira Knightley is also in it.
the Nutcracker and the Four Realms.
Yeah, so that one. I feel like it didn't really get a lot of
Attention.
yeah, like I think they tried to I remember seeing some advertising on it back when it originally came out, and I don't know, I wasn't really all that excited for it, even though I love anything Nutcracker related. But I finally like sat down and watched it, I think last year, and I was like, this is pretty cool. I wouldn't say it's like a top favorite kind of movie, but I feel like it's absolutely worth a watch, and I've watched it several times since, but it's not like so good that it's like classic level,
Yeah.
but it's not crap either. It's interesting. Yeah.
So it's good to kind of maybe watch it once and just kind of see what you think.
Yeah, you might dig it. Like I feel like anything that's like a fantasy type movie, I always will give it a couple of watches.
Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, I'll check it out. Especially now that I got the Disney Plus here that I can watch.
Yeah.
Ending story, you like that? I like the Never Ending Story.
I love that, but
That is a classic. I don't know. I don't think that's.
I'm trying to remember like
But I guess it's a fantasy film for sure. But I mean, I do like it. I like both of them actually. I do like both.
oh yeah, I absolutely.
I haven't seen them in so long though, but I do like both of them for sure. Bastion.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Remember I always like the Polar Express. Not a huge fan of the singing though. Like I usually skip that. Except for
You know
the I
what?
do like the hot chocolate song. So I'm alright with that one.
I've never seen Polar Express. That's the one that has Tom Hanks in it, right?
Yeah, I like the Polar Express a lot. I really do. But again, there's like some singing where I'm like, skip, and then like, but the
X.
story is really
No.
cool.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Some of those musicals can be kind of tough to get through. Or it's like the movie's good, but then once it gets to the singing part, you're like, damn it, they just ruined it.
Yes. Yes. Like you're like, this is enough. I don't need any more singing. Thank you.
The White Flying Dragon. Oh yeah, Falcor. That's his name. Falcor.
Like, is Frozen supposed to be a Christmas movie?
Oh god, I don't know, but that movie sucks nuts.
It
I
does, doesn't it?
remember when it first came out, my daughter was like, "Let's go." I'm like, "No," but then she dragged me there. Dude, I fell asleep in the movie theater. I passed out. I was like,
The only parts I liked were Olaf, and the singing was awful.
yeah, I don't know. It's hard for me to really get into those movies for
Yeah, it
whatever
was no good.
for whatever reason.
I tried. I was like, this is all the hype lately. I need to see what this is about. And then I'm like, oh god.
Yeah. What about the Christmas story? Do you like that one?
No.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Yeah. I'm like, nah. Uh, if it's on, whatever. But no, I won't put it on, and I don't care.
You know, I never minded it, but the reason I started to mind it was because I remember back then the A&E channel would have like 24/7
24 hours.
of
Yeah.
it, and it just pissed me off. I'm like, you guys,
Exactly.
it's too motherfucking much. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
It's like, give us a break here. Sheesh.
I
Sheesh.
think we should make Beetlejuice a Christmas movie because
That
I
actually,
just need a reason to
actually
watch
that would be a good Christmas movie.
it. Yeah. I'm like, what else do I normally? Oh, I always love watching Christmas with the Cranks, but I don't know. Tim Allen,
Is
I
that the
guess.
one with Tim Allen?
Yeah.
I have not.
Oh, and Four Christmases is hilarious. I always like watching that one with Vince Vaughn.
Christmases.
That one's so fun to me.
Nice. Yeah, I haven't seen that one either.
That's a good one. We always watch that. I'm trying to think what else we normally check out. I like to watch the older ones like White Christmas and Holiday Inn, but um
Old school ones, yeah.
yeah. Um
Do you think The Sound of Music is a Christmas movie?
oh, I don't I don't remember a lot about this. I feel like the last time I saw that I was probably in 7th grade. I don't even know.
Yeah, I haven't. You know which one I think is a Christmas movie, but it's like a big debate, kind of like Die Hard. Um, Invasion USA with Chuck Norris.
I don't remember that.
You know, it's an old school. It's because like the reason it's pretty much he's bad. He's battling like gorillas, and they're attacking Christmas shoppers. You know what I mean? Uh,
I approve. Yes. Okay.
yeah.
That can be a Christmas movie.
And I know, like when Chuck Norris kills like the terrorist leader, like when he blows him up, he goes "Merry Christmas." Oh damn, that's too
You
funny.
know which one was like really hyped up, and I remember watching it numerous times, but I never watch it anymore, and I feel like I could care less. So I don't know why, but this one has faded for me. Maybe I need to see it again. Is
Which one?
Bad Santa.
Oh man, you know what? I remember when I saw it, I thought it was funny. I
Yeah,
liked it, but I haven't seen it again. I haven't seen it in so long. Like you, I would have to rewatch it to kind of refamiliarize myself with
right.
it and see what about it now. But I remember at the time when it came out, I remember I did like it, but I haven't seen it. I guess since around that time. It's been so long
Right. Yeah.
because it kind of. I remember at the time I'd be like, "Well, damn! If I was a mall Santa, that's probably how pissed off I would be." Like, shit, another spoiled little shit. Gonna tell me what he wants and
Right. Yeah, how about that? So all the mall Santas this year sitting behind plexiglass.
that is probably insane because I'm sure a lot of the I know from what I heard, I remember
I'm like, you remember what? Did you just cut out altogether? I feel like I've been left alone. I was really looking forward to whatever you were gonna say too. You could just feel free to let me know when you return. I'll be here talking to my lonesome with Santa pissing on 2020. Ho ho ho. Yeah, I feel like he froze too.
oh, there we
Oh,
go. I'm back.
there he is.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It threw me out. It kicked me out. Kicked me out.
He kicked you out.
Yeah,
Why? Because we were going to talk about Santa behind the plexiglass.
I guess so. They were like, YouTube was like, oh hell no, you're not talking bad about Santas, mall Santas. I don't. Well, what was the last thing you heard?
You literally just started to answer me about my Santa being behind plexiglass.
Oh, because I remember when I worked at the mall a long time ago, I met one of the dudes that was doing the whole Santa thing, and I remember I asked him like, "Well, how do you get paid, or is it good pay for you to come from, I don't know where out of state to do it?" And he was like, "Oh, he's like, well, I'm retired." He's like, because I don't know what he used to do, but he said that it is good money. Like, they would make really good money, and the company they worked for would, you know, pay for their travel, their hotel, their food and everything at the whole time they were there, and that they would get a good paycheck. So I can only imagine now what those dudes are doing. I mean, now that they can't, be a mall Santa, it's like that's income that they're not getting. It's crazy.
I mean, they're still doing it though.
Not here. Not where I'm at. They're not having it.
I'm surprised they're not doing like they're doing it. They literally are doing it here, and they're putting plexiglass all around Santa, and the kids have to sit in front of the plexiglass on like a little ledge, and that's how they get their photo with Santa. They can't go up to him, sit on his lap, and the way that
Wow,
they did the plexiglass is that now when you take a photo, obviously the plexiglass, they can take the photo so it looks like Santa is there with them, but like
that is
he's
so
just behind them.
crazy. That damn. Talk about a COVID Christmas, huh? Like,
Yeah, he's literally on display, like in a display case now instead of, isn't that weird?
I mean, it's sad, but I could also see like the coolness in a way of having it that way. 20 years from now, you're kind of like, oh wow, remember like during the
That's
pandemic,
history.
like look, this is what we had to do to have a picture with Santa. You have to be behind a plexiglass. Like that's so crazy. That's so trippy.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
here
then
they did away with it, I guess,
you know, you
because
can't
we had
ask them
we're
for
like,
anything.
yeah, no shit. I mean, here they did away with it because I mean, at least I don't. I'm pretty sure other cities in Texas are doing that, but where I'm at, no, that there is no mall Santa because I guess because of the all the crazy amount of COVID cases that we have.
Wow.
But
I
that,
mean, 'cause the kids love that kind of thing. They look forward to it. Maybe not all of them. Some of them. Some kids
yeah,
are traumatized by that.
yeah, no shit. Like I know what they've been doing here is like this dude in a truck kind of like pulls a little trailer and they kind of decorated it and had like the whole Santa chair and they're kind of driving down the street like slowly or going through neighborhood.
We had that today, and it was police escorted. Cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so I know they started doing that here, and I think they're gonna do it closer to well, Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, and stuff like that. But it's just crazy what we've had to, what it's come to, you know?
Yeah. It's it's not. I keep thinking like, oh, can it please just go back to normal? But it just the more this goes on, the more I'm like, it doesn't look like it's going to at all.
No, especially now with this bombshell we got dropped on today. It's kind of like, damn it.
Like they've been selling face masks for Elf on the Shelf.
Are you serious?
Oh, I'm not even kidding. There's people on Facebook posting pictures and saying like, "Oh, I hand make face masks for the Elf on the Shelf." I'm like, okay, now it's gotten to a whole new level where like everything is now incorporating the face mask. So it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
I've been seeing images of Santa with the face mask. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a
Wow.
minute.
And that's I mean, they're even incorporating it to clothes because I saw that Champion released a sweater. When you pull up the hoodie, it also has the face mask, like
Yeah.
the hoodie that you can slide up, and it's it's the 3 layer. It's like COVID say, like it's up to code for whatever standards and all. And I'm just like, damn, like
Well,
that's
it's more convenient than
normal.
having to carry around a separate mask.
Mm-hmm. True, but it's
The
just
old
crazy now
one.
that you see that, and then I've seen at the mall too in some stores like H&M, where they'll have like an outfit that comes together, and it comes with a mask, like a matching mask. It's like what
Oh
the
yeah, they have Christmas sweaters with matching face masks now.
yeah, yeah. It's like okay, I guess yeah, it's like the new normal. I guess we just got to get used to it, huh?
I don't know, man. I just know I'm glad I'm not dating during this because
Oh, dude, it's literally
and then
it's
like
literally like it would be impossible, I would think, at the
you're
moment.
meeting people like in if people are wearing the masks and dating, which I doubt they are, but if they're wearing the mask, like you don't know if they're toothless under there. You have no idea.
Yeah, you don't know. And it's like even if you meet, let's say you meet someone, right, during this whole shit. Like, well, how are you well, okay, I want to meet you, but we can't really go out anywhere. If you're gonna come to my place or I go to your place, like, do I have to show you proof? We have to show each other proof that we're like got a COVID test recently and that we're negative. Like, how in the hell does like how does that work nowadays?
I'm gonna need you to come over with the COVID and an HIV test. Thank you.
Right? Oh
I
man.
need to see both negatives.
I mean, because I know there are still people like dating, but it's like, do they just not give a fuck and are just going for it? And what
Probably.
happens, or are they really taking that precaution? Like, hey, well, where do you work? Like, have you gotten COVID tested? Like, are you there? Like, do you lead up asking those questions, or do you think that would be like kind of rude in a way, or would that person get offended? Like,
Yeah, not related to Christmas at all. However, we've just broached the subject of dating during COVID and what the appropriate etiquette is. Maybe you should write the book on that.
for real? Jesus.
Somebody's going to have to, so you can make history on that one. you know, etiquette
Right?
during the pandemic for dating.
It's like, how does it work, and what are people doing? Like, it's nuts. Like, I know I have a few friends that have been single for years, and they're fucking lonely and depressed times like 10. They're like, I know I had a few friends message me like, dude, like I really should have at least put myself out there a little more within the last few years to see if I could find somebody. Now I'm alone and it's the pandemic and this shit's not going away anytime soon. And I'm like, just I go to work and I come home and I'm by myself and I'm just like, yeesh. I'm like, I mean, it's not like we knew
Mhm.
it to happen, so you know what I mean? Um,
It took a pandemic for them to realize they wanted to date somebody.
yeah, pretty much. It's just literally it's so hard here where we live. Like I'm not fucking joking. Like most of the chicks here are very like ghetto. Like very like I broke chingada like coke heads and it's
Oh, that's pleasant.
yeah,
How
like,
lovely.
like those chicks with a extremely over exaggerated like long nails and they're just very like I don't know, dude. It's hard to explain, but it's the type
No,
of chicks
those
you
are
would wanna
everywhere.
they're not the type of chicks you would want to fucking like marry or take home to mom and dad to meet. You know what I mean?
Those are everywhere, I promise you. Yep. Mhm. I
so,
think a lot of it's trending too, so good luck.
oh yeah.
Uh,
I guess now, especially during the holidays. I mean, it's always been known that Christmas holidays, depression is like suicide and all that stuff is a lot higher than it would be in any other month. So imagine now adding a pandemic. And if you don't have a wife or a girlfriend and you are like a single, person or a divorced person or a single parent and your kids aren't around and it's just you. I mean, yeah, I could totally understand why some men or women are really feeling it more than others, I guess you could say. Oh, there goes Bestie. Bestie got thrown off. But I don't know. It's just, what do you think, whoever's in the chat, or if you rewatch this, let us know what you think. But it is hard. It's definitely tough now during the pandemic. It was hard before. Let's see. She's back. Boop. You're
oops. I,
back.
this is what I get for playing around in StreamYard, but I was like, I'm gonna mess around with this chat and I'm gonna see what I can do in here. And then
Click.
I'm like a kid. I press all the buttons and then here I am.
That's the only way to know, I guess, to figure out what is what.
Well, don't press the X apparently if you don't want to leave.
The X is bad, okay? Okay.
Or the arrow back. That's what I do. That's what I did. I hit the arrow back button like, oh, that's probably not a good idea. I tell you, I don't know.
Crazy stuff.
It's a crazy year. I know it's definitely changed my opinions on like
What?
gifting,
On what?
like on gifting.
Oh, on gifting.
Yeah, like I love presents. I love buying presents, giving presents, whatever. But like, and I thought I was gonna go all out this year because I was like, oh, but just something to look forward to. And then I really thought about it, and I was like, wow, I don't know. That seems very irresponsible given the times. Just because I want to feel good for like the day, giving people all these presents.
Yeah.
And then we decided to just like keep it very low key. And I think it's just as good. And then I thought, well, nobody can really see each other anyways. Like I think we're actually gonna do the Zoom thing though with family.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Just kind of hello, what's up, kind of a thing.
Yeah, I think we're gonna save the presents we do give each other to open during Zoom.
Oh, okay. I get you.
But we only ever give each other like gift cards anyways. So I mean, you know, whatever. Like, oh yeah, well, thanks for my gift card.
Yeah.
Whatever. But yeah. Are you gonna Zoom with any of your family for the holidays, or will you be able to see the people you normally see anyways?
No, no, this year no. Everybody's pretty much staying home. Uh, it's
Yeah,
not coming down. They're staying home. So I'm gonna have to. I'm just
it's
gonna
easier.
get them some gift cards or whatever, like Visa gift cards, and then just mail it out to them. So now this year is pretty much gonna be really nothing.
Yeah, I wonder if a lot of people will be doing things like Zoom. I am only doing that on the in-law side. I'm not doing that with my side of the family.
Yeah, I'm
And
sure.
that was actually the in-laws' idea. That wasn't ours.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm surprised too. I was like, didn't even know they know what all this is.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there are going to be people out there that are going to be like, no, we don't care. Like, we're just going to all get together regardless.
Oh, for sure. I've actually been hearing a lot of that at work. People saying that they're going to get together. Some of them are still having the normal traditional Christmas, and I heard some say that they were going to do it. They were just going to kind of tone down how many people they invited.
Shit.
So yeah, it's everybody's on a different page, which is why I think everybody's like arguing too this year.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Nobody's in agreement on anything anymore.
Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Everything is very chaotic. It,
Right.
that
That's
is,
why I just don't really say anything because I'm like, no one's gonna agree with me this year, so
yeah,
just forget it.
definitely.
Hmm.
Crazy times we're living in. Crazy times.
I know, I know.
At least we know. Well, this is the first of everything, right? Like first Halloween, first holiday, first Christmas, Thanksgiving. It's gonna be the first
Yeah,
year under this new way of living, I guess you could say.
yes, and I don't know why, but that makes me want to go get a gingerbread house and put it together. I don't know why.
I haven't done one in forever. Actually, now would be a like it wouldn't be a bad thing, to actually do that.
Yeah, you know what? You should make one that's like a gingerbread horror house.
Oh, that would be cool. Get like some food coloring for the icing.
Yeah, like make it Shining style.
Oh, that would be badass.
You know what? I wonder if they have gingerbread house because they gotta have them, right? Like different themes. We just don't
I would,
probably see them in the
I
store,
would,
but
you know what? I've never really thought of actually looking for like horror themed gingerbread houses.
if they don't exist, maybe you need to make it a thing.
Dude, for real, that would actually be an awesome thing, and
There's so many cool houses too, like Amityville. What?
I'm more than sure people would fucking buy that shit.
That'd be pretty cool. Like, yeah. So Halloween time, they need to have like Halloween gingerbread houses or whatever.
For real.
That'd be pretty cool. Little haunted houses of them.
They have a haunted gingerbread house kit on in Amazon.
Nice. You know,
Uh,
if you're gonna do it this year, this would be another thing I would say. Like, since we're so close to Christmas, like if you don't care, get them the day after
yeah, true.
because they'll all be like half off or 75% off. Like, you know, if you don't care about doing it like the day after, like you can get so many cool ones.
Yeah, very true. I agree.
What
Actually,
else are you doing with your life?
yeah, we got nothing. Nothing else is going on.
I want to get the one that looks like a camper because I like the old little campers.
You know what? There really isn't anybody that has like horror themed gingerbread houses. They're all just like a generic. Like if you see one or two, it's just like a generic house that they use Halloween colors on, but an actual like the Amityville house or whatever. No, they don't. There's none of that.
Mm.
Untapped
Maybe
market.
maybe you need to get one, pick one up, and do a makeshift one. Film it on your other channel for us, like while you're putting it all together. And yeah, and then make up your own horror ones too. So down the line, it'd be cool.
You would think that that would be a thing.
I know they got the ornaments, they got the Christmas stuff that's horror related.
Dang.
I'm just throwing it out there, giving. I always give out good ideas.
Gotta have good ideas.
Yeah, because you could do really cute ones, like the Caspers, and maybe like the hmm, oh, I just had another one in mind. What was it? Like a Count Chocula one.
Oh, that would be
But
badass.
then you can have like really scary ones too, like creepy ones.
That
You
is,
have like a range of them. It'd be cute.
it is a good idea. Definitely a good idea.
But on that note, I do have to run.
Cool, cool, cool.
It was fun. We
It
can do it
was
again.
fun. We definitely will do it again. And there goes our holiday stream.
Oh, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody. I don't, in case we're not on before.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that crazy stuff. Stay safe. Don't do anything dumb.
Yeah.
And we'll see you all later.
Bye.